Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 30th, 2023. This is for Cancer, last shuffle here coming out for Cancer. Let's see what's going on. All right, so Cancer, what we have is healing light and we have teacher. So I think that a lot of things, someone has taught you a valuable lesson about something within you that you've been kind of like keeping under wraps, right? The healing light is saying, I put this in the dark. I put this in a dark corner in a box, duct taped it, and closed the door, right? It's in the vault. And a lot of this is like a certain aspect of your perception or the way that you see things. And what you perceive as fair is something that maybe you just you may feel like something is deserved, right? A certain perspective about your own self is deserved. You may not see yourself in the best light. You may see yourself as a problem. Eight of Swords fell, and that's just unfortunate. You may be stuck in this way of thinking. You may feel like, seriously, I'm seeing a Cancer who feels like they deserve to be treated unfairly. A Cancer that may feel like people, that's what people do. There's a situation in your life or a certain things that occur whenever there's an argument. You may already look at yourself. A lot of people do this, but you know, there's a noble way of doing it, and then there's that way. You know, the noble way would be, well, you know, I'm gonna hear them out. Maybe they have a point, but you may already just think whenever there's a problem, you question yourself. Whenever there's an argument or confrontation, you're just like, am I wrong? And you could be completely right, but your perception can skew oftentimes to automatically, it's my fault. Like maybe I should walk away because maybe I shouldn't stand my ground or fight back because what's the point? I may be completely wrong in this, and it's a perception issue. And so Eight of Swords is about automatically worst case scenario. It's my fault. I suck. You know, for some of you. Healing light is the Hangman, Justice, Five of Wands, and Eight of Cups. And this tells me that you walk away from confrontation not because you're afraid, but because you automatically take fault. And the teacher is Four of Swords and Judgment. The teacher energy is a person who is always, it seems like they're always calm under pressure. Even if it comes back up, even if the problem, somebody keeps saying the same thing about them, they still stay calm under pressure. And it seems like they confront whatever it is back very calmly. And they're just like, what do you mean I'm not a good communicator? What do you mean I don't see something a certain way? Maybe you don't see it properly. It seems like they challenge the perception of other people or another person. Just because it keeps coming up doesn't mean that the source of the complaint or the source of the confrontation isn't faulty. You know, they're like, just because you said it twice doesn't mean jack to me. I'm strong in my conviction of who I am, and maybe you're the problem. You know, and sometimes that could be narcissistic, but I don't see narcissism. You know, I see somebody who's like disappointed that someone is, you know, disappointed in the situation in a sense, or there's a disappointment in this situation, and they're just calm about it, like and it's easy for them to ignore the naysaying or the conflict that's being brought to their doorstep. It's easy for them to just be like, yeah, okay, cool. You say I'm not, what is it? That I'm wrong in something. Okay, well, maybe you're wrong. Instead of questioning themselves. And I think that teaches you something. It makes you look at yourself and go, why do I do this? Why do I, in a confrontation, I actually challenge my own self instead of challenging that person? And why don't I ask them those pertinent questions? Like, what is your issue? You know, what is your glitch? And victim mentality is Ten of Swords and Hierophant. It's so funny because the Taurus was the one that said that to me before. Well, you know, that's your problem. That's your glitch. And I fell out laughing because I'm like, a glitch? That's cool. That's funny. Um, anyhow, victim mentality would be that you may feel like You can never do things your way because someone always finds fault with the way you do things. Or, in some form or fashion, someone's always like, Cancer, why do you do it that way? Like, why don't you just do this way? And it could be something very small and petty, because I'm seeing a very petty energy coming in of like, maybe you wash dishes a certain way. I mean, everyone washes dishes, right? And I mean, use water and soap, duh, and some kind of abrasive, either a wash rag or whatever. And there's something that you may do, and it's like you feel victimized by the fact that it's like, I can never do things my way. Someone is taking full advantage of the fact that you question yourself, and Spirit wants you to know that you are being victimized by this, that someone else is very, very pushy, needs to have something their way, and they're always finding fault with everything you do, or they may find fault with certain things that you do, and it's very petty. Just so you know, Spirit's telling you, it's time for you to see yourself for who you really are and fight back, or walk away from it and just be like, whatever. Eh, I'm not trying to hear, and walk away the way this person is. Out of sight, out of mind, okay? I've already made my decision, and I was sure about it when I was doing it, and it works for me. So who are you to tell me? Who are you to judge? There's a consciousness of lack with Temperance and Ace of Cups, and it seems like you feel like you don't have peace because you're not getting what you want. And they're saying that you can, if you choose, to not allow anyone to have you in your head about who you are, where you are, what you're doing. This is maybe an imperceptible thing. It's something that Spirit saying it was in the dark, and light is going to be shed on it by another person being very strong in their convictions about like, okay, and that's what you think. I don't really care. They're at peace with it. They're like, good. Okay, well, maybe I'm not the best at that, and I'm cool with that. That's what's up. Okay, I'm not meant to be a floor sweeper the rest of my life, so I guess maybe I missed a corner. Okay, cool. So, it's not going to change how I feel about me. And it seems like somebody is like taking a lot of, they take a lot of, I think they take a lot of joy in changing you, right? It seems like somebody takes a lot of, they're satisfied when they're able to pinpoint little flaws. It's like so petty. I'm feeling like something's very petty. So Spirit doesn't want you to feel victimized by anything. It's like, do your thing, and and not to look at yourself so much, right? Because it has you stuck in your head and overthinking things, and then before you know it, you're analyzing things to death, and then you don't take any action. It seems like someone wants to be an obstacle in your day. So Spirit is calling attention to this energy and wanting you to pay attention to, there may be someone in your life that is just like, okay, good, cool, that's what's up, yeah. So I'm not the best window wiper in the world, window washer in the world. That's what's up. I didn't know that was my calling. Get out my face. So there we go. Right? You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius. Right? And if you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.